Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Saturday morning to everybody out there. End of March. The finale of The Bachelor is Monday. We'll have our full Bachelor recaps, live streams, and all that jazz. But here we have Rhea from Chicks in the Office revealing her big spoiler moment. If you haven't followed this story, it's hilarious. It's not all that serious, but it's very, very interesting how much she has riled up the audience base that is Bachelor Nation into a war of spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, now you're going to need to get away. I'm going to give you a few minutes before we reveal what was actually said, but it is so funny. She mentions a couple days ago that she has information that she goes nobody else has, which sometimes sometimes that means you have a hot story, and sometimes when you have information that nobody else has, it's because it's not real information. But either way, here's the teaser for the information she spilled. She spilled it last night, and I was like, oh man, it was 5 p.m. On West Coast time, so it was a little late to be making a video, but I was like, oh, this is a Saturday morning topic.
You have caused absolute pandemonium in Bachelor Nation.
I won't spoil it for anybody else.
I have this information that everybody wants. Everybody wants this information. I would love to share it with the world.
What are you about to do?
Some Chicks in the Office listeners want to hear it. Some don't.
I can see you out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, you gotta
You're gonna
stop.
drive me fucking insane.
You gotta stop.
T-minus 3 days, Everyone can
For
hold on a
everyone
little
else.
bit longer.
Yeah.
This may not even be true. This might not even
And by the way, I just love that they've got this Barstool corporate money where they can just throw money and be like, hey, someone make me a trailer. And then someone stays up all night making this awesome trailer. I'm kind of jealous of them.
might not even be true, which if this isn't true, you have to sit in this corner. I'm gonna get you a dunce cap.
What if they don't know about it, and if you go live with it, then it becomes part of the show?
I checked. There's not one spoiler page out there that has this information.
True.
I have messaged the person who this is mainly about. Why, God, why have you trusted this upon me? It's like the devil and the angel on one shoulder. You are having a major power trip.
But not necessarily.
It is a power trip. Are you nuts?
What if I just blurted it out? What would you guys do?
The way you're like, I got everybody DMing me. They want to know. I'm the only one that knows. I got the power. Tell them or not tell them.
I'm in deep, muddy waters.
Yep.
With Bachelor Nation.
Oh, how good.
Let's get into the show, babes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
What a great trailer.
I'm losing my mind.
Oh, that's funny. I'm losing my mind. So there it is. That's Rhea. The other lovely co-host is Fran. And Fran perfectly calls her out and saying, you're on a power trip. You just like all the attention you're getting from it. Well, now we're going to share her spoiler with you guys. God bless them. I think they're fantastic. I would love to do their show someday. But I don't know if I'm famous enough. Probably not. And by famous, I mean, we're not even verified. Come on, follow me on Instagram. Anyway, here's the spoiler. And listen to her sort of hear ye attitude as she releases her spoiler.
Spoiler alert, it's time. I'm going to reveal the spoiler, the tea that I heard. If you don't want to know, do not watch this video. But I know a lot of you want to know, so I have to make the video. We're not going to the finale, so I thought, why not just tell everybody what I heard?
So they were invited to the finale essentially by Robert Mills, I think that's his name, the creator of The Bachelor, but they'd have to get their own flights there, which I can't believe they weren't like, all right, we're going to Los Angeles.
Once again, I have no idea if this is true. I really don't at all. It's just something I've heard that apparently no one else has heard. I don't know how I heard it, but nobody else did. So take that as you will.
And we will.
But apparently, after Zach got engaged to one of the girls, who I believe to be Katie, that engagement ended, and he is now with Jess.
What the
Jess
hell?
is the one who loves Taylor Swift. She loves body glitter.
That's rubbish,
She even
Dave.
posted a clip recently of them at the Woman Tell All together. I don't know how true this is. Do what you will with the information, okay? I've left it all in your hands now. It'll be crazy. It'll be freaking crazy if it happens. Once again, I do not know if it is true. So don't say that I said it's 100% true, because I didn't. This is just what I heard. Do what you will. Have a great weekend.
Do what you will. And then we had a breaking news. Hear ye, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This here Bachelor, you just got to speak in old English. All right, this is so funny. So just going to go to a couple of your messages here. Someone said, hot take, but Reality Steve has points. So people were upset. This kind of Twitter exchange happened where Rhea said, I promise Reality Steve I have no desire to be the next spoiler account. Someone had said to Rhea, Reality Steve is so off the rails about this. He's like criticizing how you're handling it as if you're trying to be the next spoiler account. And then she responded. Reality Steve's response was, if you're going to respond to me, how about actually listen to what I said and not rely on troll fans? I wasn't squirmy. I wasn't mad. I wasn't anything. All I did was break down your tweet and give my opinion. This is not news if you don't even know if it's true or even vetted it. So the funny thing with Steve Carbone, with Reality Steve, is that he just talks like a guy. And the way he talks, so his response would be like, this is ridiculous. She said she's only 90% sure. She has nothing to go on. And she said she might be getting trolled. I don't understand. This isn't, she's not breaking news. So that would be just like a normal way of talking. He talks the same way when he's doing anything. He could be at a burger joint being like, I'd like a French fries and Diet Coke, but can I get some, it's like, that's just the way he talks. There's nothing squirmy as far as I'm concerned about it. Maybe I'm pimping for Steve. I'm not really sure here. But either way, so someone had posted a comment saying, watch Dave Neal's Instagram story. And I'm going like, why would they want to watch my Instagram story? Well, let's see what my Instagram story has to do with all of it. This is the first moment I got the Jess story broken to me last night.
Some crazy news in Bachelor Nation. Spoilers coming out. I can't wait to hear what Reality Steve has to say.
Look, we just watched the video together that he dumped Katie and is with Jess now.
Spoiler alert.
I can't imagine that's true. I have not heard that. I'd be shocked if that was true.
On a Friday afternoon.
Look, the girl even said herself, I have no idea if this is true. That's been my whole issue. It's like, then why are you telling us? I don't know. I don't get it.
It's anyone's game this Monday.
All right, so that was my Instagram reaction, and it was actually really funny, if you're still interested in this story, that yesterday was the first time I ever met Reality Steve in person. He lives in Texas, I live in California, and he was in town, and he actually came to my stand-up show last night, so thank you, Steve, for coming to my stand-up show. But we were out, and I was actually doing a project I'm calling Drive with Dave, which is me interviewing Bachelor people while we drive. That's all it is. And we had already filmed that yesterday. That's going to come out probably Monday, maybe tomorrow, but probably Monday. I have to edit the dang thing. And if you want to check that out, by all means, I'm going to have a short version on here, but the full extended version is going to be on my podcast, Bachelor Rush Hour. One way to get to the podcast is just type Bachelor Rush Hour into the app on your phone, and it's audio. If you don't know, it's just an audio show. You can just listen to it. You can hit the play button, do other things on your phone. You don't have to watch it. You can just listen to it while you do some gardening or something. If you've never done listen to a podcast before, I got to tell you, they're kind of nice. You just you take the video element out and you just listen to what someone else says. Either way, if you don't know how that works, you can also go to my link tree, which is a link in the bio on Instagram. There's also a link in the comment section, and you can just hit the Bachelor Rush Hour button and you can just stream it. You can just hit play. There it is. And you're going to get extra information. I'm starting to release, not spoilers, but added things that I don't want to put on YouTube. I'm throwing it all into this podcast, and it's not going anywhere, so you might as well get on board right now. So what's the fallout like from her? She said, once again, I have legit no idea if this is true or not. It'll be fun to watch and see if it is, though. Sorry for sending everyone into a tizzy. And she's a sweet girl, and she's like, look, everyone's all, think this is wild information, but also no one believes it. And that's no offense to Rhea. It's just no one believes it because Jess finished, I don't know, 6th, 7th, whatever, 8th, I don't know, one of those. She never even got a one-on-one date. The only way that this is true. Now, we know from other spoilers that we've seen photos of Zach with his final choice being at Katie, and that's how the show ends. But wait, there's more. The only way this story could be true is that after the Women Tell All, multiple things happen. Zach breaks up with Katie, and before or after he does that, maybe he pulls an Ari and he sets his next next partner up. I'm kidding. So he would have to break up with Katie and also see how Jess reacted and how sad she was and this chemistry, and thought, you know what, maybe we did have a chemistry we didn't have there, and maybe he actually, and I wouldn't blame him if with the cameras turned off, he actually has a better relationship with Jess, because I don't know, some relationships just aren't meant to be on TV. You can't, someone like Jess might not be the type who wants to play into the game of The Bachelor where you fight for somebody. Now listen, I am dancing around this topic trying to find a way in which Rhea is right. If she is, this will be the biggest Hail Mary Bachelor spoiler thrown out there, just like a miracle in March is what we're going to call it. Most likely, if I had to bet, which I don't gamble, but if I did, I would say about 99.9% chance she's absolutely wrong. This is a spoiler thread, so you can leave your comments and your thoughts on it in the comment section. In the end, and by the way, if this did happen, by all means, you would think the Bachelor would be promoting some crazy twist, but we haven't heard that yet. We heard that on Clayton's season. We've heard it on past seasons. There's going to be this wildest ending ever. Nobody's saying the ending's wild. So chances are this is much ado about nothing. I'd love to know what you guys think. All right, I'm off to the rest of my day. Follow me on Instagram if you want to catch my exploits. And if there's any breaking news, we will be here to break it. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody, and we'll see you on Monday.